Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here today taking a look at a very, very cool game. This is Kithack Model Club. Now, it's made by the original folks that made the first Kerbal Space Program, and it is all about remote control cars and planes and boats. Things that I very much like. I'm a huge remote control sort of vehicle fan. I've raced cars for many years, have flown drones and helicopters and all that. Don't know much about planes, to be fair. But when you have a game in which I can build remote control vehicles, I am going to be very, very excited. This is currently in early access, so it's not a crazy amount of stuff yet, but still plenty to be getting on with, plenty to be building with. And I am going to go... I feel like we're going to go a little bit mad. So, this is going to be the basis for our car. I'm going to build a car because I know more about cars than I do about planes and all of that good stuff. This is going to be the basis for our vehicle. We think we're going to try... okay, maybe if we go... Move that back a little bit. We want some space because I'm going to try... I have an idea. I don't quite know. So I've built a couple of vehicles. I've tested about with a couple of vehicles in this. And I have an idea for what I'm going to try here. And I don't know what's going to happen, basically. So, things that we want. These are your suspension sort of wheel hubs, if you like. We're going to want some of these, funnily enough, for the wheels. We're going to have, so you can have, there's sorts of different types. You can have these kind of like fixed ones. I guess these are for sort of smaller vehicles, more road-going vehicles. Or there's not that much space to really use. They've got no suspension travel on them themselves, so we do want some suspension travel, essentially. Oh, that didn't quite get connected where I wanted it to. So we're going to go for that on each end. Now, I am thinking... for this, we are going to build... I was going to build a twin-engined vehicle. Could I build a quad-engined? Do I have enough space? I might not have made this quite wide enough. Is there? There's got to be a... Is there a two-way angled bearing? Oh, could I do this? Will it be happy with me doing this, is the question. It's going to have a very, very, very tiny little, like, drive shaft going between... oh god, that's going to be really fiddly. Is that going to connect there? It looks like it is connected there. Okay. Don't know if this will work, but I'm going to give it a try. Right, I want a racing... If there's an option for a racing engine, I want a racing engine. Ooh, my chassis might be... I might need to make this a little bit... Can we make this a bit bigger? I'm going to confuse the game a little bit because, wasn't perhaps. I do like that. That's really neat, actually. So I like the fact that we can adjust it while it's placed, and I don't have to delete everything and start again. That's very cool. That's very cool, actually. It makes sort of adjustments to your vehicle much easier to do. For example, okay, so we've got two engines. We're gonna try and have an engine powering. Oh wait, I know what I've done wrong here. I had that on mirror mode when I'm just gonna not mirror. Don't mirror when we're trying to do these sort of drive shaft kind of things. Yeah, that's all right. We'll do that like that. Okay. I mean, feasibility wise, it's probably questionable. Those do not look strong enough to deal with, well, the power from that engine. Let's be honest. However, I am going to make the most of it. Now, we're going to put this engine... Oh, we can get some fuel tanks in here. It'll be fine. Oh, that engine, we're going to mirror. Get two of them. Perfect. Then, so we'll do the same here as we did... at the front. Got to just figure out a little bit funky ways to sort of like rotate stuff around. You get the hang of it after a little bit of building. I'm certainly not great at this game particularly yet. There's a lot to it. There is a fair bit of trial and error as you learn how to build the various bits and pieces and get it all working. But there is a lot of depth to it, which is very cool. And I'm sure there's going to be even more depth added, of course, as time goes on. We are going to need some fuel tanks. I mean, do we want a couple of fuel tanks? Probably. Can we... Actually, do we have... Let's just get rid of that one. Do we have a... Okay, they've got capacity on them. That's maybe a little bit big. It's a little bit big for the gap that I want to put my fuel tank in. Though things are allowed to clip through each other, which is quite nice in terms of sort of freedom to build how you want. So we've got a fuel tank in the middle. Now, what we are going to next need are some wheels. Escape build wheel feels. I feel like we're probably going to want this monster wheels because I think we're going to want sort of like the ground clearance and the control. Now, so at the moment we've already got a sort of a small selection of wheels. You can actually make these things massive. We can slightly. I'm going to try and make it. Oh, it's got them symmetrical. Oops. We can do that. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's go place those wheels. I'm going to try and have it so that it's not quite clipping through the body, through the chassis if I can. Can I? No, not that. Inner. No, I can't quite change that size at the moment. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it clipping too much. So this should be a very, very basic get the vehicle to a point where this will work, right? So we've got a fuel tank. You don't actually have to quite deal with fuel lines or anything like that at the moment. There are some quite technical things. I've not really gone into them, but you can get it's like you can get a CVT transmission. There's all sorts of, you can mess around with landing gears if you're building planes and all of that sort of thing. Now this should drive, I think. Hopefully, we're going to go and we're going to load the vehicle. Here it is. It is, I mean, vaguely ready. I'm not sure if it's vaguely ready. Now, if we do Control R, that should fire up the engines. There we go. All four are now going. We've got some steering. The engines never fire up that easily. The engines never, you never get all, you certainly wouldn't get four all in one go, all to work first time. Now, how quick are you? Rapid. How fast is this thing? Oh, very fast. No, don't go in the ocean. No, we've immediately celebrated by drowning it. Who would have thought? Okay, that's very fast and doesn't have brakes. That's a thing to deal with right there. One thing I can't seem to figure out. I've tried. I can't seem to get the wheels to not have a lot of positive camber. I can't seem to adjust that on it. Does this have all-wheel steering? No, I think it was just the way the suspension was hooking up. Now, can we? I mean, we have got a runway here. How fast? Oh God, it gets a bit. This is a bit of a bumpy runway. Funnily enough, we're doing 80 kilometers an hour. I reckon this should hit 200 kilometers. I don't think it's going to get 200 miles an hour. 200 kilometers an hour looks very, very possible. It's very bumpy. We need a smoother runway here, I think, to test this. We are going to give it a try, though. Oh, God, it gets very bumpy. No, we've kind of spun it at 130 miles an hour, 130 kilometers an hour. But it's definitely rapid. Oh, this bit here's smoother. Okay, we're going to run out of runway. Got to like 212. It sunk again. I was definitely always going to send that out of curiosity, just to see what it can do. Car. Oh, I just threw it and it didn't even actually fire the engines up. Okay, so you get the idea. You get the idea of what you can build. Actually works kind of better than I thought it was going to in some ways. I mean, when you're trying to do 200 kilometers an hour, and that was unfortunate. That was very poor. When you're trying to do 200 kilometers an hour on a bumpy runway, funnily enough, you tend to have a big crash. It does have a big accident. So yeah, outside of that, I mean, it doesn't drive too. But I can negotiate normally with it. It's just a little bit. It has a few issues with bumps. Do you reckon the roads are smoother than the runway there? I don't know if I don't know how big the signal range is actually on these. I think it's quite far because you can get the planes. Okay, this bit here's better. Jeez, it's seriously fast. That's a car. That's a person. Oh, my engines have fallen off. Mayday. All the engine. Oh no, just brought a pile of bits back. Oh, it's still going. Why are you still? You shouldn't be going. Your engines have come off. One of the CV joints or whatever just pinged around. Yeah, that's not great. I've broken it. I have broken it. Can repair it. There we go. So, damage-wise, bit like Kerbal, you can break your vehicles, which is kind of what you're hoping for in some ways with this. And now, as far as bodywork goes, of course, I mean, this is just a sled of a vehicle. Bodywork's a little bit more fiddly to do. I mean, so you can use these kind of cabin parts if you want. I mean, again, that's more for aircraft. Where was the bits that I was looking for? You can make lights. Where was the bits? I found them. Structure maybe. Oh, I can't find them now. I was bloody messing about with them earlier, and now I've forgotten where they've gone. Here we go. Panels. This is what we were looking for. So I mean, they can be used to make your sort of custom aircraft bits, but you can also utilize them to, for example, make little bits of bodywork. Now it's gonna. Oh, that goes opposite ways. That's bizarre. Okay, maybe you don't want that. Go off that. No, not. Okay, let's get rid of those. What do we want? The turret panel. Okay, here we go. Round covers. For example, if you want to go and make some wheel arches, can we? Oh, can we not get you to go to the height I want you to? Maybe. There we go. Possibly. I just want to put it the other way. It's a little bit fiddly. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit fiddly, and I have generally. It really doesn't want to let me put them over the wheels. Yeah, they're a little bit difficult to utilize to make bodywork. Now, I'm sure if you are better than I am, why are you not letting me adjust the width of them? You can do some cool things. I've seen some very, very cool things made going on. I just don't have the skill, particularly, to come up with the sort of clever uses of this. I'm sure as time goes on, they are going to, there'll be more ways, or people will figure out more ways, or I will just get better and learn more ways. I don't quite know why the cloned one has gone that side. That doesn't seem to be very symmetrical. So yeah, building up the bodywork at the moment, a little bit complicated, a little bit fiddly, is capable if you can figure out all the intricacies of it. The vehicles are still going to be pretty simple. I say, like, looking wise, hold on. If we go, if we just leave the workshop, sure, whatever, we can select a vehicle. So this is the one the game has sort of like pre-made cars, if you will. Bodywork-wise, it is a little bit, I say, on the simple side, but it's still a very cool-looking vehicle. Lots of things you can do. In fact, on the Steam Workshop, there's a whole load of very cool vehicles you can go download and have a play around with already on here. So yeah, you can get some cool cars. It does take a bit getting used to figure out how it all works. Now we are going to go and play around with some aircraft, because why not? This thing looks mean. Sure, you look fun. What sort of plane are you? Now, so there's a couple of different types of planes. You've got planes. This one looks like I have to throw it. So you get planes that will that can take off properly, and then you get things like this that you have to actually fly in a different way. So we will whack the engine. I say fly there, but you've got to just throw them to get them into the air, and then you take control of them. So fire up the engine, max out the throttle. Max out my throwing force, and there we go. The aircraft is away, and we are up into the sky. Now, things to be aware. I'm currently playing on the keyboard. I had issues getting. I have a controller. The game should support controllers. It does. Mine was having issues getting it to work. So just for ease of everything, I'm playing on a keyboard at the moment, which does make flying planes a little bit difficult to be sort of precise and smooth with everything. This thing's pretty rapid, actually. Looks very, very cool. Of course, you can build these things from scratch. I'm not very good with aircraft, so my aircraft designs haven't been amazing, which is why I'm using pre-built ones. At some point, I will sit around and have a play about and figure out what I'm doing. You will notice, yes, we have a reticle. Yes, we have... I say we have guns. This is a paintball gun. You can equip your vehicles with sort of paintball guns, and then you can do aerial combat, and you can presumably do vehicle-to-vehicle combat. You know, we could make Death Race with remote control cars, which is an idea that rather excites me. So yeah, it's very, very cool. As far as flying goes, I don't know. I don't know a crazy amount about aircraft, remote control aircraft. It feels pretty damn solid. It feels challenging to. I think it feels like I would expect one to. You know, you can fly them around, but if you do something silly with them, you're going to have a big crash. Which, well, I'm sure. You know what? We're going to try to fly underneath a bridge. Oh, wait, can I paintball a car? Oh, I don't know what to do. The possibilities. I want to fly underneath the bridge and paintball a car. Don't know if the game's going to be miserable at me for paintballing a car, but we can definitely try. Actually, okay, right, hold on. We're going to sweep around here, and then we're going to go... Uh-oh, I'm going too fast. Not going to make that. Not going to make that. Abort. Oh, God. If you do too bigger movements, which is easy to do on a keyboard, the planes do get very unsettled. Right, we're going to go for a nice sweeping... Well, we're going for a nice sweeping turn. Instead, what we've done is gone for a janky turn. But we are just about facing the right way here. Okay, underneath the bridge we go. We're going into the support. Nope, that looks good. That looks good. Hey! Underneath the bridge has been a success. Now I'm going to shoot a car. Or possibly not, depending on my level of piloting skills. Don't think I actually got one of them. We got very close to one of them, but was not enough. Oh, God. I'm going to crash somewhere because I'm going to get distracted trying to shoot a car. That is almost a guarantee here. It is the fail rate guarantee. I have got distracted doing stuff. Or could I go underneath the bridge and shoot a car? I don't know whether I actually hit it or not. And I bailed on going under the bridge because I wasn't sure we were making it. I have kind of throttled down a little bit. I was hoping that less speed was going to give me better aiming. Right, come here. Oh, no. Controls are going. I've lost a little bit of control over it. We definitely at least hit one of them there. I'm going to say we were successful. I was going to say mission successful. No, nope. We're just terrorising this lovely coastal village with our remote control plane. Oh no, I need to throttle up. We've definitely hit that one. I'm not going to go fast enough, and we have had an accident. And that's the air. Oh no, the car's won. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, the car might have won that battle. Oh dear. Oh, the poor plane. It has disintegrated. The only bit I've got left is the cockpit part and, well, where the batteries are. Of course, if you want to go into like crazy detail, so you'll notice how well like packaged this plane is, which real remote control aircraft would be. We can go and have like a little zoom in here. It's very, very cool. It's very cool. Sort of the detail. I say the detail, but you can go into this level if you want to get really detailed with your model making. You don't have to build just sort of hastily slapped together crap. While you're learning, you're probably going to be building that. I don't know where the ammunition. Oh, okay, there it is. It's stored like behind the. Oh, that's what that big green thing is. That's where the ammo is for like the paintball guns. So you don't have to worry about actually, like, as I said, with the fuel line, you don't have to worry about fuel line. You don't have to pipe the paintballs into the guns. You just got to have them on the vehicle. But yeah, very, very cool. So much sort of possibility with this. That's a fun little aircraft, actually. I haven't flown that one before. What other stock? I was going to have a go with the boat because I've not really done much with the boat. Boaty McBoatface, of course. It is definitely not an aeroplane. Let's go grab you. In fact, actually, what I can do, we will just drop the boat. Put the boat away. We can fast travel somewhere. So this is the sort of map that there is for the game at the moment. It's just a fun little sort of free roamy place. You can go to different bits. You can fly planes from different areas. Let's go to Twin Bay. Let's go off to the coast. I want to go play with my remote control vehicles at the coast, as you sometimes do. I want Boaty McBoatface. Come back. Where is the boat? What is that? Oh, that's a rocket. Oh, there are rockets. I did forget. I completely forgot to say and mention. Yeah, you can actually build. So I was using engines and the like, but you can actually build with rocket boosters and that sort of thing, which is quite cool as well, which I've not really got into. But yeah, so you can build that sort of stuff as well. I presume you could probably build like jets. You could probably use the rockets to make jet engines, and I'm sure like jet engines will be a thing at some point in here. I've watched remote-controlled jets go about. They're ridiculous, incredible things. Right, are we working? We are going. Fairly slowly at the moment. That's right, okay, because I've got to... Okay, it doesn't quite drive like the cars. I've got to use shift for the throttle with this. Oh, God. Okay, the boat is a little bit tippy, turny, fally over. If I turn... Oh! Hey! That's quite impressive, to be honest. It can roll when going around a corner, and it self-rights. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, you could go and build your own boat. This one feels a little bit unstable. Does feel... I mean, it's pretty rapid, let's face it, for a boat, but it does feel a tad unstable. Might want to be a little bit wider or something. So yeah, you can go and build your own custom remote control boats as well. I really like this. I really, really like this game. I am by no means great with this. Oh, we flipped it. That was going to happen eventually, wasn't it? We all knew that one was coming. My person does seem to have been cut in half at some point, which is alarming, really. Right, Boaty McBoatface. You know what? You can just sit there. We're just going to leave you there. Why not? It's really, really cool game. Really, really cool game. I love the potential for customization, for building all sorts of wacky vehicles. As I said, it is currently early access. What there is here is great fun. It's a great sandbox to mess around with. There are a couple of scenarios to play about with at the moment, but a little bit more sort of focused on the kind of building of the vehicles, if you like. Do we have... I've never actually used this. Why not? While I'm filming, let's go and mess around with something I've never tested before. Now, that doesn't feel like it's gone very well, does it? How do I... Don't even know what I do with you. Focus on the vehicle. If I just do this, does it launch? Maybe do I throw it? Nope, not quite sure. Doesn't seem to have fired. I don't know why I picked a thing I've never tested in the game before. But yeah, really, really like the potential of this one. I really like all the vehicles that you can play around with, that you can build. Essentially, it's really good fun. I see an awful lot of potential in this one, and just for a fun sandbox at the moment, it's great fun. The game is £15 on Steam. I did get sent a code for this one, but I was very, very keen to check this out the second I heard about it, because it's just my sort of thing, really. If you give me the option to have building remote control vehicles, and building remote control vehicles with a lot of potential for really wacky stuff, that is something that I like very much. This thing is a lot more stable than the other plane I flew. So yeah, if you're into your remote control vehicles, you're into some vehicle building, if you enjoyed Kerbal Space Program, for example, you're probably going to have a lot of fun with this, because it's a lot more of that. You can build some truly wild and wacky things, and then have aerial dogfights with them, and all of that sort of good stuff. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Actually, you know what? It's not going to be it for this video. I was about to say it was, but I haven't actually landed a plane successfully, and I feel like that is going to be my final task. I take it back. It's not the end. If you've clicked away... Actually, I don't know why I'm saying you've clicked away, because if you've clicked away, you're not going to be hearing this part. So, it doesn't matter. We're going to land a plane. It'll be good. Jesus, this is a fast plane as well. Bloody hell. Maybe this was not the plane to try. It's a fast plane. It's actually the most stable one I've flown, which is really, really helpful for me. Okay, slow down, please. Not enough to stall out. It's got two propellers in an unusual configuration. One at the front and one at the back. Is there any real, full-size planes that use that configuration? I can't think of one. Feels bizarre as a way to go. Feels like it shouldn't work, but I don't know much about aircraft, so who am I to say? Right, we're not quite going to land where I wanted to. Tree. Oh, whoops. It's down. It is down on the deck. Not quite where I wanted to land it, and I slightly panicked because a tree came up. But we did it. We got a plane to land on the ground, and it didn't completely disintegrate. I would say a win-win. Did I lose my propeller? Nope. The prop's still there. fantastic. Yeah, really, really cool game. I can't wait to see how the development is going to go, how many bits and pieces are going to come out, and at some point I'm going to try and get a lot better and see what sort of things I can build with this one. But there we go. That's going to be it for this video. It really is now this time, I promise. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.